Once there was a king who used to go on round on his kingdom in disguise. Every night he would go to see whether things were all right or there was some trouble about which he did not know. He saw a very beautiful and silent man standing under a tree. Whatever time of night he went, that naked man was always standing there silently, just like a statue. King got curious and finally one day he asked, "What are you guarding, young man? I can't see anything." The young man laughed. "I am guarding myself. I don't have anything else. Being alert and aware is greatest treasure. You have much, but you don't have what I have. I am a monk." King was puzzled, but was intrigued by that man. Slowly, a great friendship arose. Naked Monk never asked the king about his identity. One day, King asked, "I have been asking you so many questions, but you never asked me, who am I?" Young man said, "If you knew who you were, then you wouldn't been asking me so many questions. I simply accept whoever you are. I never ask the trees. I never ask the stars, why should I ask you? I am perfectly at ease with who you are and everything else. Nothing can be predicted. Everything goes on moving into more and more mysteries, and I am perfectly at ease with that. Whatever is happening is a joy. Each moment is so sweet and so fragrant. I cannot ask for more. I don't know any other way to relate with existence." The king replied, "But I have fallen in so much love with you that I wait whole day for night to come so that I can come here. I am always afraid that someday you may not be here. I want you to be closer. Can I invite you to my palace? I will arrange everything as you want." Without even a single moment of hesitation, man said, "This is great idea. I can just go with you right now. I don't have anything to carry with me. No arrangements have to be made." The king was shocked, as he was expecting young man to refuse that offer, because he looked like he has renounced the world. Doubt arose in king's mind that perhaps he has been fooled, and this man is not a saint, and he has only been pretending and been waiting for this moment. Now it was difficult for king to take the invitation back. Sadly, he took the man to palace and gave him best place in the palace to stay, and also best services were provided. King was still hoping that young man would refuse, but young man said, "Wow, this is the right place for me." The king couldn't sleep the whole night. From next day, young man was eating luxurious food. He was no longer naked. He was using costliest robes. He was not looking worried about women, as most beautiful women from palace were serving him. The young man was quite at ease, as if nothing had happened, but it was too much for the king. It was becoming a wound in king's heart, thinking that he had been really fooled and cheated. King started to think of ways to get rid of young man. So he went to the young man and said, "I have been wanting to ask you a question for some time now." The young man replied, "I know, not from some time, but from the moment I accepted your invitation." King was shocked and said, "What do you mean?" The young man replied, "I know you were expecting me to reject your offer. If I had refused, then you would have respected me, touched my feet, but I don't reject anything. My acceptance is total, whether it's palace or place under tree. Now you can ask me your question, although I already know it." King said, "Then answer me. All I want to know is, what is the difference between you and me?" Young man laughed and said, I will answer, but not here, because you will not understand it. We will go in morning at the right place at the right moment. I will answer that. Next morning they both went on horses for morning ride. They rode long way, but young man still hadn't spoke anything. Finally the king said, Now this river is the boundary of my empire. Beyond the river I cannot go. That belongs to someone with whom we have been enemies for centuries. We have ridden miles and now it is time enough. It is getting hot. The young man said, Yes, my answer is, this is your robe and this is your horse. You can take it with you. Then getting off his horse, young man took off the robe and said, I am going to the other side of the river because I don't have any enemies. This robe was never mine and this horse was never mine. Just one small question. Are you coming with me or not? King said, How can I come with you? I have to look after my kingdom. My whole life's work, struggle, fight, ambitions is behind me in the kingdom. Young man replied, That's the difference. I can go. I don't have anything in palace. I don't have anything to lose. Nothing belongs to me. As long as it was available, I enjoyed it. Now I will enjoy the wild tree, the river, and the sun. King realized that he was mistaken. Young man was not deceiving him and was the man of realization. King got on his knees and said, I beg your pardon. I touch your feet. Please don't go. Otherwise I will never be able to forgive myself. Young man smiled and said, To me, there is no problem. I will be just standing by the other side of the bank under that beautiful tree. Whenever you want to come, you can come at least to the other side and see me. The more he became reluctant, the more the king started feeling sorry and sad. He was guilty about what he had done. The young man said, You could not understand me because you don't understand the experience of life. Wherever you are in a deep love relationship with everything that you think is yours. You don't have to change anybody. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to change yourself. Everything is as it should be. It is the most perfect world. Stop expecting and start accepting what you get in life. If you liked this story, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like and share so that you get such amazing videos in the future. Thank you for watching. Take care.